Hello and welcome to my June 2015 entry for LowBias Monthly. I am Ragnatz, and actually this was my month to choose. I decided to choose roguelikes. I had recently started playing Etrian Odyssey Mystery Dungeon, and I decided, you know what, let's do a roguelike month. So the game I have chosen for this month is Castle of the Winds, Part 1, A Question of Vengeance. And this game was my first roguelike ever. I played it back on my Windows 3.1 machine, and I didn't even know what roguelikes were back then. I didn't know that that was a genre. I just thought it was an RPG, and I thought it was cool. And um, I beat it one day and found out that there was a second part that I didn't own. But I really liked it, so I figured, you know what? Let's share the wealth. So here we are. I'm running this on DOSBox, which I installed Windows 3.1 on, and that's how we got this working. So let's check out the overview quickly. So yeah, it opens up a help file and takes its sweet time. Castle of the Winds is a two-part graphical adventure game loosely based on fantasy role-playing games and drawing much inspiration from Norse mythology. Part 1 concerns the character's efforts to avenge the death of his or her godparents who were foully murdered by unknown agents. Along the way, you'll do battle with evil monsters, brave deadly traps, collect money, magical treasures guarded by dangerous foes. As the story unfolds, the character will learn of his or her mysterious past, legacy left by the character's long-dead father. Contents. Background. Hiding anything from young children is difficult, for when no one is watching, they have a way of getting into every nook and cranny of their ever-expanding world. And so it was that at the age of 12, you found an ornately carved wooden box hidden above the rafters of your farmhouse home. Intrigued, you examined it closely, from the intricate crown on the lid to the tiny lock that resisted your simple attempts to pick it. At last, you replaced it where you'd found it and continued the search for birds' nests and mice that had taken you there in the first place. It stayed in your mind, however, and you found yourself wondering as you lay down sleep at night just what may be inside. Farm life can be hard, for there are always chores to be done, especially as the only child being raised by aging godparents. But there are joyous times as well when harvest is in and life slows down to contemplate the splendors of autumn's beauty. And often, on those crisp autumn nights, you manage to coax a story out of your godfather. Sometimes you tell legends of the gods, wondrous tales from the battle between Thor and the giants or the troubles caused by the trickster Loki. Other times he would tell days of his youth when as a brave young warrior he served in King Lifthanir's royal guard. But this night you had another subject in mind, for the carved box had been in your mind for days. Grandfather, you said, for while he was not truly your grandfather, he seemed as close as one. What's in the box under the eaves? His eyes opened wide, and he shot a look at your godmother, who sat nearby. Well, he said at last, if ye be old enough to be asking, I guess ye be old enough to know. Why don't you fetch it here, child, and we'll take a look inside. Minutes later, you watched with anticipation as he drew a fine chain out from under his tunic and used the small key that dangled from it to open the lock. Slowly he lifted the lid, and you caught a glimpse of gold reflecting the firelight. He reached inside and drew forth a finely crafted gold chain, with a circular pendant suspended beneath. What is it? You asked in a hushed voice, as you stared at the slowly spinning pendant glistening in the firelight. A gift from your true father, he replied. He came to us a dozen years ago with the blood of 100 wounds covering his body, and the awareness of his own mortality in his eyes. He handed us a small bundle, you as an infant, and collapsed on our doorstep. He awoke just once before he died, and asked us to raise you for him. He said the amulet he wore was to be yours on your 18th birthday. If you were worthy, he whispered as his voice failed, It would lead you to fortune and glory. You watched as your godfather gently lowered the pendant back into the box and closed the lid. And so, my child, you have much to live up to. Grow strong and wise, for the Norns have reached out and touched your life, as they do with few mortals. And I feel you'll have need of all the talents and abilities you can muster in whatever tasks lie ahead. And that's all we're going to look at. And let's start a new game. So, first thing you do when you start a new game is make a character. We will make Ragnatz. It will be a male. I will be very smart. I will be strong. And actually, let's take a little bit of strength away and put that into dexterity. I will play the game on intermediate difficulty. And I get to start with a spell. I will choose Magic Arrow. I've learned the spell of Magic Arrow. And with that, the game begins. So, this is a tiny hamlet. I have 10 hit points, 7 mana points. I have a speed of 100%, 200%. I don't remember what that means. And this is how much time has passed since the beginning of the game. As you can see, time is not passing. It is a turn-based game because it is a roguelike. I can right-click and see what things say. So that's Snorri the Sage. This sign says Bjorn the Blacksmith. This sign says Shrine of Odin. This sign says Gunhild's General Store. I see the Village Well. I see Road. I see Bjorn the Blacksmith. So let's go see what Bjorn the Blacksmith has for sale. So this is the store and inventory interface. Really, it's the inventory interface. So I have a small pack, which is right here. This is my equipped stuff, and then this is the store. So I can right-click on something, and it'll tell me how much it costs, and how much it weighs, and how much space it takes. Because as you can see, the small pack weighs 1,000, can hold up to 12,000. It has a bulk of 1,000 and can hold up to 5,000. So you can't have too many huge things. I am not going to take a suit of armor, but I will take a shield. Ooh, oh, that's a medium wooden shield. That's not a small shield. I only have 1,500 copper. Okay, well, let's take a helmet, because that'll give me a bit of defense. I think it gives me about 3, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I can get maybe a weapon, a better weapon than a dagger. Let's see, there's a spear, it's 840, hand axe is 472. You know what, let's open up the help menu again. There is, actually, if I recall correctly, a page on the different pieces of equipment. Object directory. So let's expand it out just a bit for the sake of visual. There we go. So leather armor gives armor of 6. A leather helmet is armor of 3. A small wooden shield is 3, a medium wooden shield is 6, but it's expensive. In fact, I can't afford it anymore. Weapons. So a dagger is of 2, a hammer is also 2, but a hand axe and a spear No, spear is 4. Quarterstaff is 3. So hand axe would be stronger. Hammer would just be a waste of time. Spear would be nice, but you know what? How much is the spear? 840. Let's see if the general store has anything of value first. Sometimes it has extra spells. It does. It has detect objects, which is not that big of a deal. It has a cape of protection, which is way out of our price range. Belt, some extra packs. You know what? Let's go get that spear. If I can kill enemies easier, that'll be good. So buy the spear. It costs 840. I'm going to sell my dagger. Get a little bit back, 240. And that should be that. Let's see, what does the sage want? Oop. So the sage actually will let you, I believe, identify magic equipment, which I have none right now. And then here we have the junk store, which will let you sell cursed and worthless things for 25 copper. That door is locked. That door is locked. You can use the numpad to move diagonally, and we are out of the tiny hamlet. We are on a rough trail. So there's a road, following the road, and down this way. Each step is about 2 or 3 seconds. So I guess 2.5 seconds. What is this? This house is on fire. You gaze once more at the charred ruins of the farm where you were raised. Oh no! You buried the blackened skeletons of your godparents and the remains of the garden they loved, but you can't bury the anger which still seethes as the thought of how they died. Grimly you vow that nothing will prevent you from avenging their deaths. The marauders pillaged the farm quite thoroughly. Nowhere in the ruins can you find the amulet left to you by your true father, whose dying words, whispered to your godfather, were supposedly of its importance to you, of how you could lead you, how it could lead you and your fortune and great glory, but only if you proved your worth. Your godparents had promised it to you for your 18th birthday. Now you have neither godparents nor birthright, and your birthday has just passed. A search for clues in the rubble finds only a confused trail of footprints leading north towards the mountains. Many of the footprints seem much too large to have come from the boot of bandits or soldiers. You look north, wondering, where might the amulet be by now? To whom must you prove yourself, and how? So let's go north. So it's a main road over here, and if I try to go down it, the bottom of the window says, you look at the highway vanishing in the distance and feel no need to continue. So let's not go that way. Look, it's a mountain, and the road leading into the mountain. And there's snow on the mountain. And there's a mine in the mountain. And I am now in the mine, level 0. Now, mine level 0 always is the same. And the first thing we do is take this left path. And why do we take the left path? Because there is a kobold here. An uninjured kobold. And we are going to shoot him with a magic spell. Pew! Magic arrow hit the kobold is dead. And I am now down to 6 mana. And look, we have a suit of armor. So we open up the good old inventory, and on the floor we can take the suit of armor and put it on. It will always be there every time you start the game, so that you should never buy a suit of armor, and that's why we didn't. Okay, and that's that room. Now we go up this way. Oh, and if we look at ourself, the character menu, actually, if I right click, does it explain speed? No. So I now have an armor of 9 because I have the helmet and the leather armor. And I now have 2 experience, and I need to get to 20. So, continuing on down this path, we find an uninjured giant rat. Well, let's kill it. And there's another uninjured giant rat because the other one just got killed. It is dead too. But they were not doing anything there. In fact, I'm pretty sure if I search, I will find nothing. It takes a minute to search. Running low on MP already. You need more mana. Getting the map shape. And there is an uninjured goblin. Let us remedy that. The goblin is dead. And he dropped 56 pieces of copper. And we reach our first staircase. But before we go in there, we can rest, try and get some of our mana back. And it takes a lot longer to get mana back than it does to get health back. It takes an hour for 2 mana, it seems. Yikes. Well, we use shift period? Yeah, shift period or greater than to go downstairs, and then shift comma or less than to go upstairs. Just going to go slowly so I don't get surprised and run into a monster that will murder me. So rooms are these big blue things. They are more lit up. And look, we found a potion. We don't know what type of potion. We could drink it to find out, but it could be bad. So we might just want to take it for now and get it identified. I think once we've identified a type of potion, it will always be identified. As you can see, you can kind of move through little corner door holes, so that let me in this way. And we're, oh, a viper. Let's shoot it. I hit the viper, it is missing me. Vipers are dangerous because they can poison you. And it is dead. How are we doing for experience? Character 10 experience. We are halfway to level 2. Oh, and there's the stairs down. And a very uninteresting room. Now at any point I can push the S key to search, but as I said earlier, it takes a minute and might not find anything. But if you ever see a suspicious looking wall, you can always try and search and see if there's something there. Like this. This looks kind of suspicious. I found a secret door. Not very useful door, but... And speaking of not useful doors, there is a door that leads into a wall. And... ooh, 156 copper. That is handy. And another room, another set of stairs down, and more copper. Copper is good. hopper means I can go back to town at some point and... Oh! I found a teleport trap. Ooh, I don't like this room. Okay, well, let's first get rid of the Viper. Giant bat bites me. I took 2 damage. And what's this? That is a hobgoblin. Let's attack the hobgoblin with this spell. I am hurting badly. But the bat moved away, so let's shoot the hobgoblin again. Hobgoblin's dead. Giant bat bites me. I am in a lot of trouble. Alright, well, I'm going to try to kill the bat. Giant bat is dead. Oh, thank goodness. I'm going to try and rest to get my health back at least. Okay, I rested without being interrupted. I fell into a pool of water and took 2 damage. Great. Well, I'm going to take my medium wooden shield. I'm going to take the hammer. Fall into the pool of water again. Ah. I think I should try and disarm the trap. I think I can push D to disarm. Failed to disarm. Let's try again. Failed to disarm. Let's try again. Aha! I disarmed the trap and I got XP for it. Welcome to level 2. Let's get heal minor wounds. Because now I can heal myself. Okay. Some broken boots. Another pool of water. Ooh, a quarterstaff. Except I think my spear is better than that. Well, let's get rid of this and get another bit of XP. Start moving around this way. So far, doing okay. Oh, a zombie. Let's kill that guy. Walking corpse. If I remember correctly, they're actually pretty hardy, but slow. Yep, 3 hits, and the walking corpse is destroyed. Pick up these. Oh, there's no room in my pack for the boots. You know what, let's just wear the boots for now, because I can sell them at the store. Let's try searching here. Aha! Secret door, which leads down there. Let's keep exploring for a bit. Fell into a pit. Let's disarm the pit. I think I can disarm a pit. Well, that was not a very exciting room, or hallway. Let's go find that teleport trap and disarm it too. Because experience is good. Disarm. Disarmed the trap. Search. Secret door. Very exciting. Is there anything else up here? Right, there are stairs down. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, well, is there anything else on the floor? I think I hit M. I can. Oh, there was a door up there. Well, there's also a hallway down there. Gosh darn it. Okay. Well, let's keep on exploring. Oh no! That is a lot of undead. Okay, well, let's start shooting them. You! Pew! 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 It's not destroyed? Okay, that one's destroyed. That one's destroyed. Skeleton was hit. Skeleton's destroyed. Yay! I had just enough mana to kill all of them. Anything on this wall? Quick searching. Ooh, got a mana back. Oh! Aha! Oh no! Pew! Goblin fighter. Goblin fighter hit me. I think I can try to cast while out of mana. Yes, try it. Because I'm using it to heal myself. Yep, so I'm at -1 mana, but I'm back at decent health. I missed it, it hit me. Stop hitting me. I'm gonna risk it again. Is this gonna be how I die? Oh, I'm doing better. Stop it. Oh, I killed him. I think I can close the door. Verbs. Close. Okay. Oh. I had to choose what I was closing. Close. That. I'm gonna go hide in this corner. Try and rest up a bit. Let's see if I can get a little bit of mana back. This is very dangerous because there might be monsters still on the floor that can reach me. But I think right now the only two places that there are monsters, or the only places where there could be monsters, are behind doors, so it might be safe. Assuming nothing spawns behind me. If I can get up to the next hour, I think I will stop. Okay. Oh, I'm interrupted. Oh no, I'm interrupted by an ant. If I remember correctly, they're actually pretty tough. Giant red ant bites me for 6 damage. Yikes. Okay, you missed me that time. This is why I put some stuff into decks. Giant ant is dead. Okay. Let's start exploring. Slowly but surely. Falling rocks. Fantastic. I don't know if I... Okay, can't disarm falling rocks. So nor my pack. Well, the spear is worth more, or the quarterstaff is worth more than my broken boots. Oh, wait. I am an idiot. I should be... Well, I shouldn't be equipping the shield because it could be cursed, but... Okay, well, it seemed like it's not cursed, so I'm happy that I chose that. Because now I should have an armor rating of 15. Cool. And I am 14 away from leveling up. God dang it, there's so many traps. Okay, let's disarm this one. Disarmed. Let's heal. So when you rest for health, you'll notice monsters before they reach you. If you are resting for mana, you will not. Search. Anything? No, nothing. There is nothing in this hallway other than, well, there was a quarterstaff, so. Okay, let's. Do I want to go this way? I think I do. I think I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Moving this away. Oh, I never went this way. Potion. Ooh, small iron shield. Another pool of water. Jeez. Search. Yeah, so once a minute you get a health pack. So technically searching can also heal you. Okay, well, I'm happy I found... Oh, crap! Large snake! I did not notice that, and it bit me twice. Pew! Stop biting me, snake. Pew! Thank you. That's why it's important not to just blindly walk, because things show up. And skeleton. Crap, I'm out of mana. Ha! I hit it in the head and it was destroyed. Okay, let's go. Really? Close door. Let's at least get my mana, my health back. Okay. Yeah, of course. There he is. Hit him. Oh, jeez. Get up. Let's rest here. So I don't think monsters ever respawn on this floor. Though I could be mistaken. Okay. I interrupted myself. Okay, now I should be able to finish you off. You're getting closer. I don't like it. Pew. That chair explodes in midair. Welcome to level 3. Excellent. I forget what those other spells do. Well, I can guess what Detect Object and Light does. Well, I'd like to see what Phase Door and Shield do. So let's see. Phase Door opens an extra-dimensional portal which transports the player to a random location from 5 to 10 squares from his or her current position. So it's a decent escape spell. And Shield. Move itself to block it hits you. In effect, it temporarily increases your armor value. You may cast this spell multiple times to create many such shields, greatly increasing your protection. Let's get the Phase Door. I don't think I really need Detect Objects. Though Detect Objects might help me find secret doors, but no, let's just do Phase Door. Technically, Phase Door might work as well. Okay. Let's finally check what's in that other door. 23 max hit points and 16 max mana. And since all these level 1 spells only cost 1 MP, that's not too shabby. Okay, another walking corpse. Or should I say, walking experience points. Yeah, this is why it's good to have good intelligence, so that you're effective with spells early on. Ooh, just got a scroll. Search. Nope. Okay, well, let's go back to town then. It's a pretty good point, I think, to do so. I believe eventually you can get a spell that will let you just teleport back to town. And if you're in town, it'll teleport you back to where you were. Or if not where you were, at least to the floor you were on. Do-do-do-do. Yeah, unfortunately the refresh rate is not great via DOSBox, but I was having mouse problems when I tried a different emulator, so given that this is a a game where wrong door. A turn-based game, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, well, let's sell the broken boots, because the broken boots are worthless. Okay, now let's go check out the sage. So let's try this potion. For 100 copper, it will identify as Potion of Levitation. And since this was also a Potion of Levitation, I am aware of that. And this is an elixir of heal minor wounds. Excellent. Okay, now are either of these magical? Oof. Are all weapons 500? Yeah. I mean, if... Oh, small iron shield. I should check that at least. It's so expensive. It is a normal small iron shield. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to equip it. Don't give me that. Okay, how much is the scroll? It is a scroll of blank. Great. Well, that's 75 copper down the drain. But on the bright side, I'll be able to see blank scrolls as blank scrolls from now on. Of course, it's kind of funny. Like, how could you not tell that that was a blank scroll? How much do you weigh? 4,000. Yeah, you still cannot be in there. Well, let's go to the store. We will sell the medium shield. Get 600 for that. Nice. Equip that. And we'll sell the hammer for 80. And it was normal. Sell the quarterstaff. Oh, no. Okay, good. Sell the quarterstaff for 120, and it's normal. Good. Yeah, so they will identify it for you, but of course if it's magic, that was magic. So I only spent 120 for it, and now it is valued at... Where is it? Is it at the bottom? Increases the chance to hit and damage. Oh, that would have been nice. And now it's worth 4,830. I did not luck out on that one. Oh well. Can't be lucky every time. Let's see, are bracers and gauntlets worth my time and money? Or are they only useful if they're magical? Let's see, armor, helmets, shields, weapons. Yeah, no, they don't have any value unless they are magical. And I don't think I want to buy a short sword. Do I want to buy? Well, how much is a short sword? Nope, it's 1470. I definitely don't want to buy a short sword. Okay, well, let's check this out. Can still learn detect objects. Still cannot afford the cloak of protection. You have a large pack. How much is that? 104. Means I can hold a lot more. Put it in my free hand. And I can open it. Put all my potions into it. Sell the small pack for barely anything. Yep, 15. It's still better than nothing. Put the large pack on. Put the healing potion in my free hand so I can use it during combat. So belts are also containers. I honestly could probably sell the potions of levitation. I really don't care that much about avoiding traps and stuff. I'll just disarm them. I can now afford the sword. Still can't afford the cloak. So Scroll of Ruin of Return, that would let me get back. Detect objects, which will let me just learn the spell. I don't think it's that worthy of a spell. Let's just check out the Shrine of Odin. So you can have them heal you up for a price, or you can have it remove a curse from you. It lets you get a free Rune of Return. Really, none of this is useful unless you're restoring damage stats or you're cursed or something. So, not going to worry about that. Alright, so I think that's a good introduction to the game. We will definitely go further next time. So until then, folks, I hope you are enjoying this. I know I am. Actually, this is Windows 3.1, so probably don't want it to be too long. Level 1 done. .cwig is not valid. Day 1. Alright, till next time, folks. Toodaloo. I'm playing a game!